Hi, my name is Aneta. How are you? Long time no see, long time no hear. Finally, after those 3 weeks, I'm sending you the bestest greetings from me to you, from Earthlings to you, and from Labubus to you. And now I wanted to introduce you to my new song. The title of the song is Rainbow Girl. It's a dreamy song, sleepy song. We're waking up and we see the image of somebody approaching us. We don't know whether it's a dream of reality or reality, but we just listen to this and we enjoy ourselves. So please enjoy that song, Rainbow Girl. Take a listen. At night and silver light of stars, you dream of girl within your heart. She comes to you and smiles at you, a rainbow girl meant just for you. She comes to you and smiles at you, a rainbow girl meant just for you. Her bright eyes glitter in your eyes like precious diamonds glowing mild. Her hands clasped tight between your hands like feathers bound within birds' wings. Her hands clasped tight between your hands like feathers bound within birds' wings. A girl within your mind, it's blood. Deep in your dreams, you did create her dreams, her thoughts, a fantasy. In rainbow mist, she brought them in. Her dreams, her thoughts, a fantasy. In rainbow mist, she brought them in. But then the daylight makes you light, and when you open tired eyes, your rainbow dream of rainbow girl will fade away in morning rays. Your rainbow dream of rainbow girl will fade away in morning rays. At night in silver light of stars, you dream of girl within your heart. She comes to you and smiles at you, a rainbow girl meant just for you. She comes to you and smiles at you, a rainbow girl meant just for you. Just for you, just for you, just for you. Wow, hello again. I hope you enjoyed my song, my dreamy song. I'm very proud of it. It was a very difficult song to record it. And I will talk about it a little bit later, like a few minutes later. But for now, I wanted to talk about SHIT, that pours down, surrounds us, and we can't get away from it. SHIT, which is, you know what? Shit. Okay. SHIT. Many SHITs. As you see, look at it. This will happen within 3 weeks. What Orange Rooster did. He did this and he did that. He did this and did that. Right. Okay. Snatch the people from the streets. Arrest them. Kill them. 2 people killed. 2 people. Lady. Mother of 3. Okay. ICE agents killed her. And another guy. ICU nurse, both actually American citizens, and they thought that they're like from somewhere else, maybe from the planet Mars. Who knows whom they're looking for right now? Everybody is under gauntlet. You like obey or die. Okay, that's the perfect stuff. And yeah, the thoughts for the day that I would say the main one is taken from actually a episode of Twilight Zone that I watched some other day, and Rod Serling, the author, genius who created Twilight Zone, said like that: logic is an enemy and truth is a menace. Listen to that. Logic is an enemy and truth is a menace. And that's what Orange Rooster believes in. He also doesn't believe in following peace anymore, since he didn't get his beautiful green and covered with ice country, Greenland. He's obsessed with that. He wants it. He wants it. He wants it. He wants it bad. Now. He wants immediate negotiations to grab it. He wants to annex the entire globe, and together with Russian Tsar, and we know who it is, all right, join the forces. And as I say, join the forces, wipe out everything in the Western Hemisphere, and the Russian Tsar will wipe out everything in the Eastern Hemisphere. They meet together halfway through, and they create the empire. I would call it Trump-Putin empire. That's it. And we're going to be living like that, like little tiny bugs, squashed by the oligarchic system, by autocratic system, as our famous and wonderful Bernie Sanders senator says. We don't want to live under oligarchic and autocratic system, he says. And we don't want to do that. And this is neighboring country. I am in Canada. Oh, thank God I'm in Canada. But we don't know what's going to happen. Canada stands strong, but this guy wants to grab it, make it 51st state. He wants to grab everything. So we have to stop it somehow. That's it. So by music, by action, we can stop it. And that's all I wanted to say about him. All right. That's the guy who says, I know wrong, I know justice, and if anyone is against it, I am your retribution. I'm losing all the papers. Too many papers, too many things to talk about. And that's it. I'm done with Orange Rooster. And now we're going to move to a beautiful subject, which is my song. My song, Rainbow Girl. I'm going to tell you how I wrote that song and why I wrote that song and what motivated me. At that time, I was a student. It was some time ago. And I never played that song in public. I never performed Rainbow Girl in public. Nobody ever heard it. It was never recorded. That was just the home recording that you heard together with my second vocal. However, somebody heard it, and it was another student, medical student. He already had 1 degree, and his name was Mikael. I remember the name. He was very specific about pronunciation of his name. Mikael, not Michael, he says. Everybody's calling me Michael. I'm not Michael, I'm Mikael. And he was from Eritrea. He was also emphasizing that, because those days, Eritrea wasn't an independent country. They were fighting for independence from Ethiopia. All right. And they got that independence later on. But that time, they were not independent yet. But he was from Eritrea, and he was a guitar player. And he had this beautiful, marvelous guitar. He said that he bought it in Italy, but it was made in Spain. Sorry. So you can imagine what kind of a guitar that was. And I'm emphasizing that because this is very important. The guitar, beautiful, light like a feather. You lift it up, you don't feel it at all, the weight. Beautiful guitar, sound like heaven, gorgeous guitar. And he said, after hearing my song, that I was going to, at that time I was going to a festival in St. Petersburg, okay, very important festival. All kinds of musicians were going over there, presenting their songs and other songs, okay. And I remember in that festival, I got a Grand Prix for performing certain songs there. and he gave me that guitar to perform on the guitar. Like he lent it to me, right? Okay. And I was playing on that beautiful guitar, and everybody was very impressed. Then we were very happy when I got that Grand Prix. We came back, and with my friend Lydia, sorry, who was doing the duet with me all the time and singing with me all the songs, okay? And she was supporting me very much in my music and other music. Uh, we were dancing in a room when we came back, and we were ecstatic from happiness from my getting Grand Prix, because they said that I deserve Grand Prix, not even the first prize, but Grand Prix, higher than the first prize, okay? And we were dancing, dancing, dancing to some music, and then we tripped over and fell on a bed. There were 4 beds in that room, all right? We are students, very poor students, all right? Okay. And we fell on a bed. And I remembered that very second that I put this beautiful guitar for safekeeping under the bed. So nothing is going to happen to it. You know what I mean? Nothing. Nobody touches it. Nobody looks at it. Everybody stays away from it. And we fell down on the bed. And it was a cracking sound. Kaboom! Scratch! Screech! And everybody started laughing. Okay, of course. They thought I broke the bed under the weight of 2 people. Remember, 100 pounds and 100 and let's say 30 pounds. So 230 pounds of weight fell on the bed. That guitar was underneath. And that's it. So I screamed in between this laughter, and I went under the bed, and I saw that guitar of mine. I mean, not mine yet. It was Michael's guitar. All right, he lent it to me. And the guitar was like that. Oh, like this. Like that. Broken in half. The neck was there. The body of guitar was there. The strings were there. Everything was like in pieces. Oh my God! I burst from crying, from tears. I was crying, and then I had to go to another hostel where he lived, Michael, and tell him about it, what happened, because this guitar wasn't mine, right? It was an expensive guitar. If you wanna buy it here, it's $10,000 easily. $10,000 easily. So I went over there, and it was this hostel over there, and the guy was over there at the front desk, and he didn't want to let me in because we were not allowed to go. It was that time Soviet Union and very strict regime visiting hours. Anyways, he looks at me, I'm crying, my friend is cheering me up. I'm holding that broken down guitar in the case, I put it in the case so nobody will see it. And he says, "What happened? Why are you crying? You cannot go there." I said, "I have to go there because this and that happened." Okay, show it to me. And I opened the case. I took the guitar out of the case, and he started yelling at me because it so happened he was a musician too and a guitar player. Can you imagine? When he saw that, he screamed on top of lungs, "What did you do? What did you do to that guitar? You must have sat on it." And I said to him, "That's exactly what I did. I sat on it." The guy couldn't believe it. He was like speechless. He said, "Okay, proceed, go upstairs." And then I go upstairs, and Mikhail was there, and I told him what happened. And he just kind of started whistling in silence, very cool, calm, collected guy. And he took out the guitar out of the case in silence, and he started pulling out the strings. He just said one thing: "I will save the strings. Strings can be salvaged. That's it." And then he said to me, "You broke your own guitar," because I wanted to give it to you. Can you imagine? I broke my own guitar. That was even worse. I cried and cried and cried on the way back, home. And that's the story about Rainbow Girl and my guitar and playing that. And I remember Mikhail was learning that song and learning and learning and learning. I was teaching him all the time what chords, how to pluck the strings, because it's a classical playing of the guitar and stuff like that. Yeah, that's it. That's the story. And now I think I will retire. I would have had that beautiful guitar too today, but I don't have it. Yeah. After that, I bought some other guitar. It was also good, but never the same as this one. Never. So, I wanted to thank you very much for listening to me and listening to the song. And cheers, and have a good day or have a good evening or whatever you do. Thank you and goodbye. Bye bye.